Good evening, friends. Lovely to hear you all here this evening, and hello to our little friends as well. Welcome. It's great to see your smiles. And you might notice that Kate is also with us this evening. Kate is the first graduate of the Indigo Newcomer Orientation Sessions that just happened. Yay! I'll begin our evening with our formal opening. Noble community, we gather here together with one another, with all humanity, and with all life on earth. We gather on the unceded lands of the Edisto, Kuso, and Natchez peoples, and in the place where nearly half of all enslaved Africans first stepped foot onto American soil. We honor our land ancestors with our mindful awareness. We gather here together to deepen our solidity and renew our freshness through mindful sitting and walking, music and breathing, speaking and listening. We affirm the capacity within ourselves and all persons of every race, gender, orientation, ability, and tradition to realize peace in ourselves and peace in the world. This evening, we will have our seated meditation and then walking meditation. And then we will enjoy an extended Dharma sharing, the prompts of which, bye-bye, are you leaving? Oh, bye-bye. The prompts for our Dharma sharing will be questions that Dharma teacher Larry Ward has provided for us to consider. So let us begin. Please, I invite you to go ahead and find your seat in the chair in a way that is comfortable. Maybe roll your shoulders around a little bit if you notice any tension there. You can have your eyes opened or closed. I will begin with 3 sounds of the bell. going to offer some prompts for our guided meditation this evening. If you'd like to follow along, you can. If you'd like to sit in silence, feel free to turn down the volume. You don't even have to listen to my voice. Just whatever you need to do to enjoy this precious time in this precious moment tonight. You may want to lift your dominant hand up, palm up, and place into your hand the awareness of your stability, your well-being, your safety. Notice the lightness and the texture of what you hold in your dominant hand. Just savor that for a few breaths. In your non-dominant hand, you may want to lift that, palm up, and place into that hand what you're carrying this evening, what you've brought with you. And if that seems a little heavy, go ahead and just release that. And maybe come up with something that's not so heavy, that's also true. And notice the texture of that, the temperature perhaps. And then when you're ready, return to your stability, your freedom, your wisdom, your well-being, and bring your hands together and let those qualities of safety, take care of what you're carrying. You are safe. Breathe in the confidence of self-care. Breathe out freedom. Breathe in well-being. Relax. You may want to treat what you're carrying as a special guest and invite it to scan your body to select an area that feels pleasant or neutral. Let it look around. Once that pleasant or neutral area in your body is found, allow the sensations to spread and savor the feeling. Now you may want to invite this area of the body that's been identified to look around and see if there's another part of your body that feels pleasant or neutral. And once found, relocate your awareness completely to this new body location and savor these sensations. Are they the same or are they different? Be curious. I invite this new location of the body to continue our game of tag. Perhaps it wants to look around, scanning your legs, your trunk, your arms, your face, head, for an area that feels pleasant or neutral. And when it's found the very specific location, go ahead and move 100% of your awareness to that place. Notice what that place is like. Allow the pleasant or neutral sensations to glow and spread. Feeling grounded and connected to your own sense of well-being. You may want to bring your awareness back to that original thing you held in your non-dominant hand. You may want to explore this feeling a little bit if it feels right for you. Explore perhaps how this feeling is related to a deep aspiration that you hold for yourself and for the world. Looking more deeply, you may want to be curious and see if there's an obstacle that prevents you from manifesting this deep aspiration for yourself and the world. What is the obstacle? Notice if you're getting activated at all. I invite you to back off if you need to. This is heart work, not reasoning or thinking work. Just feel your way into touching it or not. I wonder if you can recall a time when you successfully met and transformed such an obstacle. And if not, can you imagine yourself doing it? What would be the conditions? How did it feel? How would it feel? Savor the sensations of transforming that which blocks you. Breathing in, I invite you to hold your awareness of your deep aspiration. Hold it alongside the possibility of your success in bringing that aspiration to be. Now, here's an opportunity for us to be a loving friend to ourselves. See if there is a phrase of encouragement or a declaration that arises in you. Feel your way into words that a friend might offer to increase your confidence. What would those words be? Say the words aloud to yourself. Form them in your mouth and with your breath. How do they feel? You may want to adjust the phrase or try something different with patience in order to find the organic message that feels authentic and focused upon realizing this aspiration. Experiment. Say these words aloud. How do these words feel and resonate in your body? What happens when you hear your voice? Repeat the phrase again, the one that feels the most concentrated, clear, and inspiring. Breathe, savor, and enjoy your capacity to meet this situation, to move towards what is beautiful and good and true. You may want to shift your position and stretch a little bit, perhaps get a glass of water. I'm going to grab my other bell. Let's prepare for some walking meditation. And walking meditation is simply being mindful while we're walking, rather than focusing perhaps on the breath or on the words of guidance, we shift our awareness into the sensations of our feet on the earth. If you have any shoes on, you might want to take them off because you really want to feel the sensation of your heel rolling into your toes as you walk naturally, slowly, one step with the in-breath and one step with the out-breath. In and out. We have no place to go, nothing to do. We are walking for the sake of walking. And if walking is difficult, at a slow pace, you can perhaps take 2 or 3 steps for each breath in, and 2 or 3 steps for each breath out. Or if walking is just not right tonight, you can go ahead and enjoy another round of sitting meditation or laying down meditation or some other body movement to take care of what you need. So I'll invite 5 sounds of the bell. On the first one, we'll stand behind our chair. On the second sound, we'll bow to one another. On the third sound, we'll begin our walking. On the fourth sound, we'll be called back to our chair. And on the fifth sound, we'll bow and take our seat again. If it seems confusing, just watch what everybody's doing. So enjoy your walking or your sitting. hope you enjoyed your walking. So, Dr. Larry Ward has given us some rich questions to consider this evening. I did send them out in an email. I don't know if you saw them in advance. But I'll just say a few words about Dharma sharing again as a reminder that we want to create a safe container for people to speak from the heart, and what's said in the circle stays in the circle. If for any reason you want to follow up with someone at another time, please ask permission. Is it okay if I say something about what you shared? And people have the option to say, no, I'm good. I don't want to talk about it. And then we don't talk about it. We're not cross-talking. We're not asking questions of our Sangha siblings and looking for answers. We're just speaking from the heart about what's showing up for us in this present moment. And when we're not speaking, we're listening. We're listening to the words that are spoken and also the words that are not spoken. And the aspiration with Dharma sharing is to cultivate true understanding. And in this way, we learn a tremendous amount from one another. So I'm very happy not to have to give any talk tonight. Y'all are going to do the talk. Whenever we're having conversations that are about something as complex as race, and we have a conversation with people with very different lived experiences, we have to acknowledge up front that our intent of what we say may be different from the impact of how it lands on another's ears. And so we want to be aware of the potential impact in what our word choice is and how we speak. But sometimes we have misperceptions, sometimes we make mistakes. And so we can have a practice in Sangha where if someone shares and that is difficult to hear, it's possible to bow in and just say, ouch. No explanation is needed. You can be acknowledged that an ouch happened, and the person who spoke can bow in and say, oops. And if there's more explanation needed at another time, that can happen tomorrow, the next day, whatever seems appropriate. But oopses and ouches and oopses is a really simple way of having the moment recognized and not having to dwell in it in the moment. So we actually have been having these conversations for several weeks now. So I don't think it's going to be anything different than we've had. So let's jump right in. Larry asks us, what is the story of how your name came to be? And I'll bow out and open the floor. And again, just a reminder, silence as we're considering the question and how it reflects in our own lives is totally okay. We will just enjoy our breathing in silence as long as we need to.